It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see Foye Oluwakan. He terrorized the offense last week, making 13 tackles. It's the Jaguars and the Lions, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 3, and we've got... Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation. And if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
On the double.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Lawrence will throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown. It's gained downfield.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Conner. And just nowhere to go for Conner. Defense gets to him and they mark him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Conner, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 99 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
In motion right is Watkins. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. There's Wilson. Open man is born. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Opposite.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 67 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Lawrence. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
5, 6, 4, weak.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on top.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
61. That's my slide.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man is Uzama. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Where'd he go?
Again, a run with Connor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Away.
Now a give, right side. Boston, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got him in, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Set. Pilot, 64.
Now Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Let's go now.
On 1st down, Wilson. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now Wilson. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Now Lawrence on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First down, Jacksonville.
Lock it, lock it.
So a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and next try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They run behind center with Connor. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Check. Keep that bomber. Keep that bomber.
An option handoff given to Connor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
24. Lions 3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And Detroit back in possession of the football. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Holding offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go. Set.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson, and that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 13 yards out. And the Lions get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
Oh, Connor loses it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second down and goal. Wilson, the quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
It's now third and goal.
22 check bomber, 22 check bomber.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Swift is into the end zone. A touchdown, Lions. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Lawrence, and that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 39, Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Right back to Swift again on second down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, second down coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Lawrence will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Let's go, man.
The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
174 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready, ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Connor up the middle. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Connor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the handoff, Connor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now the Lions down by 7, and time a huge factor. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on 1st down. Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
A shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Jaguars are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win?